Beautiful weather we're having, aren't we? It's great. I like New Orleans because New Orleans only has 3 seasons. Too hot to go anywhere, too cold to do anything, and Mardi Gras, baby. And sometimes that's all the same fucking day. Super great. It's a little dangerous here. I'm thinking about leaving. I know because I've lived in like 5 different states. And in any other state, when one of my friends calls me and says, hey man, sorry, I got held up, I'm like, they must be busy. But in New Orleans, I'm like, they must be filling out a police report right now. It's a really, really dangerous city. And I know like they always say it's the education, but I'm a little bit confused because like there's a billboard downtown, like to promote literacy, there's a billboard, but it just says, learn to read. Who is that billboard for? Help me understand this, because either you know what it says and you don't need it, or you have no clue what those 3 shapes are, and your girlfriend is embarrassed in the passenger side, like how the fuck do you have a license? And that's an awkward conversation because you don't. Anyway, my New Year's resolution this year is actually the same it's been for the last 8 years. It's just to make it to next year. I'm doing pretty well. I'm a few weeks away, but I'm just super excited about, I don't know, seeing 2024. And I know it's bad because actually I don't celebrate the explosive holidays. I don't mean the ones with like diarrhea. I mean like explosions. I do not celebrate the 4th of July, and I don't celebrate New Year's Eve. No religious stuff whatsoever. I used to enjoy those holidays till I moved out here. But the only way I know to enjoy those games now is like I play a fun little guessing game with me and my friends. It's a fun little guessing game. Play it this year. It's called Firework or Firearm. Oh, it's such a great game. You hear explosions and you're like, are there bodies on the ground or colors in the sky? Get down! Just get down! Wait it out. Just wait it out. It's a lot better that way. When I first came out here, I was like, wow, a lot of people have bikes out here. You look around, right? There's bikes everywhere. You're like, these people are like very environmentally conscientious. They care a lot. No. It's not that a lot of people have bikes out here. A lot of people have DUIs out here. They don't care about the environment. They legally cannot drive. And most of them can't read billboards. That's a callback real quick. I'm good for you guys. And I feel bad for the cops. It's crazy out here. The only thing they can luck out on is that you can't really speed in New Orleans. You can try going faster than 35 miles per hour, but your Corolla's not gonna fucking survive the speed bumps and the potholes. It's another fun guessing game you can play here. You wait till it rains like it did today, and you play a fun little guessing game. It's like a wagering game. You usually bet like your car, a bike, or your niece. Anyway, and you're like, is this a 2-inch deep puddle or is this a 2-foot deep pool? I don't know. Let's figure some shit out. Let's find out. And call a tow truck. We're fucked. But I feel bad for the police. And you know crime is bad. You know the police are suffering. When you get pulled over and the cop's like, look, you can pay this $160 ticket, or if you look on the back, there's a job application right there. We're looking for people. I don't know what kind of job you had in the past, but $160 discount, day 1 sounds pretty fucking sweet, if I'm being honest. My friend was a cop. This is a true story. My friend was a cop. He was a cop for 8 months, but it wasn't for him. He quit. But he was good at like a few cop things. He was good at like flashing his lights and like looking up records and telling people to put their hands in the air. So he's a DJ now. It's oh my God. Way better job for him. And plus there's way more nightclubs, you know? Bachelorettes seem to love the DJs way more than they love the cops. A lot of my friends, whenever I talk about cops, a lot of my friends are like, I don't like cops. And I love that. I know so many people who love to talk shit about cops. Because if I'm ever down and out on my luck, I'll just fucking rob them. Right? You guys all got silent. You're like, I didn't say anything. You don't even know where I live. Because then the cop shows up and be like, oh my God, I'm so glad you're here. You have no idea what they just fucking said about you. Oh my God, you need to talk to them real quick. My one friend had this horrible joke. He said, you know the difference between cops and heroin? It bothers me when I hear about people shooting heroin. You need to get that guy right there. That's a horrible fucking joke. Also, can you put this TV first and then just put it in the trunk and then you talk to him? All right, I lost you guys for a second there. Public service announcement. Never complain when you see 6 cops pulling over 1 car, because that is 5 cops that are not fucking with you. Let the hyenas feed and just run along Gazelle. Just run along the Serengeti. Make your way home, okay? Make your way home. And I do think like racial profiling is wrong. I'm a minority, okay? But like not all minorities with expensive cars sell drugs. Some of us stole the car. You know what I mean? It's just, the drug competition here is fierce, guys. Everyone's got a small business loan going on. I just don't get it. Oh, man. But what's difficult for me is when I first moved out here, I look like I either buy, consume, or distribute drugs. I just look like that guy, right? The piercings, the tattoos, there's long hair under this hat, and they're just like, and then it doesn't help that I moved here from Miami. Not at all. And it was, I knew it was confusing because before my New Orleans friends admitted to me, because they're like, they're Connect or whatever the fuck you guys call it. What do you guys call it? Plug. Your plug, right, okay. Get this guy! Get this guy! I moved to Treme. When I first moved out here, I moved to Treme because HBO told me to. That's right, and I listened to the TV. So I moved to Treme, and I was coming home, it's like 1:30 in the morning, maybe 2 o'clock, and this guy comes up, and I don't do drugs, so I don't know drug lingo, okay? So he comes up to me, he's like, hey man, do you party? And I'm like, yeah dude, it's 2 o'clock, I'm coming home from the club, are you kidding me? I party. He's like, cool, you want some party favors? And I'm like, I usually don't decorate. I bring soda, ice, you know what I mean? Like, you selling streamers out of the trunk? And he's like, no man, I got weed. I got the best weed. And I was concerned for a few reasons. One, his guidance counselor obviously failed. 2, if you have the best weed, I feel like you have like a call center, you have like a distribution team, like Uber Weed or something like that. You have to. And the third thing is, if you have the best weed, why are you trying to sell it to me at 2 o'clock in the morning in front of a church? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm not your consumer base, to be honest. Like, God failed me. You got anything I can smoke? Anyway, it was a true story, okay? There was a cop on the other side of the street. So I look at the guy, I look at the cop, and I say, how are you going to sell me drugs when there's a cop right there? You guys, I shit you not. He looks at the cop, looks back at me and says, I already asked him, but they drug test now. So once you got the badge, you don't buy. Too good for me, huh? That all actually fucking happened. It is insane. But yeah, I come from Miami. If you've ever been to Miami, there's another fun guessing game. The whole theme of my night is guessing games. It's a fun guessing game that I love to play when I go back home. You usually go like a coffee shop, like a bougie coffee shop between 2 and 4. It's a fun guessing game. It's called Stripper or Realtor. Stripper or Realtor. Great game. Great game. Hot woman walks in and you're like, stripper or realtor? And I'm like, Bob for 400, I'm gonna go with both. Both. Because what else do you do with a 9-year gap in your resume? You know what I mean? It's like, what are you doing there that time? I was networking. Is that your wife, Bob? Okay. Jorge comes from LA. They have a different guessing game there. Their guessing game in LA is porn star or Pilates instructor. It's really fun because the porn industry out there is insane. And if I'm being honest, I don't get porn. A lot of comics come up here, tell a shitload of jokes about porn. I don't understand porn. Like, I don't understand why people watch porn when they're horny. Because like when I'm hungry, I don't watch people eat. I don't like pull up a seat in front of fucking wands and be like, that does look savory. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna watch you guys do that thing I prefer to be doing right now. do this for like 30, 40 minutes or until I need a nap. I'm getting kind of hungry, to be honest. I don't get that. And honestly, as a man, porn is so depressing. When I do watch it, it's like he has something way bigger than what I'm working with. He's fucking women way hotter than anything I've ever touched. Like, that to me is like if I stood outside an ATM and just watched people check their account balances and like, you have more money than me, you also have more money than me. Like, I don't understand it, like, at all. Now, there's this statistics that I heard that 36% of men struggle with stamina in the bedroom, and they want to blame porn on that. 36% of men struggle with stamina. That's what they say. First of all, who the fuck are they? Who's they, right? My hairdresser identifies as they. It's probably them. Anyway, it's probably them, because they are so fucking opinionated, my God. But can you imagine, you're just like, oh, and then someone kicks in your bedroom door, like, does it usually take about that long? I had 6 minutes and 43 seconds. We'll just round up to 7 real quick. Bob, did you have the clock on that one? Okay, we'll do 7 minutes. Also, while we're here, how happy are you with your car insurance? Okay, and your car, I'll tell you what, you have to get through this list. Maybe we walk out of here saying it took you 10 minutes. What do you think, huh? And your current dentist? Okay, that's good. You guys have been great. Thank you so much.